Beloved ones, it is I, one Yeshua, come to share the afternoon evening with you, to be in joy, to be in that place of, aha, I never thought about it that way. Aha, you mean, and it is all within your own knowing of what you are bringing forth. You are allowing the extra. Yes, there are words. Yes, there are ideas. But you are allowing that to come within you and to be embodied as the personality that you assume and as the personage that goes forth and thinks about, asks questions, and then goes and speaks with, do you know, I was listening to this speaker the other day, and he said, and the discussion starts, and more is given unto you as you ask for it. So, as they say in your world, be careful what you ask for, because you will get it. Ah, beloved ones, it is my joy to be with you in this way. Know you the miracle that you bring forth in saying that this can be a separate personage of an ancient teacher that you once knew? I will share with you that truly each and every one of you so called to this gathering in this time has walked with me physically in what you see to be, understand to be, that famous lifetime. And you are the ones who made it famous because you are part of the multitude that came to hear, that came to understand, that went away with questions and went away with joy in your heart. Because there was something beyond just the struggles of human life. And you have felt this in this lifetime, that as you have read, as you have studied, as you have prayed, as you have meditated, there has come a light, an idea that has come to you that said, in world terms this doesn't make sense, but I know who and what I am, and I know I can do, be, ask, and accept miracles. And with that, you welcome the miracles. And then when they come, you say, oh my God, I didn't know that was going to happen. And you are so fun to watch. You are and this is a good point, as little children coming once again to the realization that you are the ancient sages who know deep within you the peace and understanding of the One, capital O. Oftentimes I hear you thinking, there's a lot that goes on up here. You're very, very busy. And sometimes I'm knocking on the door and saying, take a deep breath. And you think, oh, what am I going to do? I have to do this and that and that. I'm never going to fit that all into one day or even 1 week. How can I stop, breathe, know? Heard that before? Of course. Many times. Yes. It is surprising what a good deep breath can do for a body and for a mind and for the spirit. Because then you allow the spirit to speak to you. The spirit which knows. The spirit which says, I am. Anything that you would ask for, it is yours for the asking and the acceptance. Now, oftentimes I have heard you down on the knees and pray, but there's a little footnote that goes with it. Sometimes you say, I really need, I really want, but I know it can't be. Have you ever said that? Of course you have. You've said, I really, really do want a miracle. What seems to be a miracle. And yet, that which you ask for, you already have. Right there in front of you for the reaching out and taking. So, this is what I spoke to you in 2,000 years plus. Because yes, you were with me in that lifetime. Yes, you were part of the inner circle. Oh no, Jeshua, that couldn't be. I maybe was part of the multitude that came to hear you, but my inner circle, inner, within the heart, yes, always. You, if you will receive it, you are made of the same stuff that I am. Holy Spirit, the wisdom of all. One. Well, that may be true for you, Jeshua, but I don't think that's true for, because, there's sometimes when I pray and I don't seem to get an answer. Stop. Breathe. Accept to yourself. Take it in and say, well, this could be, and as you do that, it is as the first step on the path of acceptance. And then another demonstration will come to you, and you will say, oh, okay, I didn't think that was possible, as you admit to yourself. And yes, it is possible, you ask. And the Holy Spirit, the one of you, cannot keep anything from you. You are the manifester. You are the Holy One. Oh, no, Jeshua, not me. I've made so many mistakes in this lifetime. I've even written them down. And it's getting to be in the hundreds. That must have struck home with some. Yes. You have asked and you have received. Be in that receptive mode of accepting and saying, okay, I deserve. Because you do. Any friend of mine deserves. Okay? And you can even take that to the bank. They may not accept it too much. However, you will have fun with it. Yeah. I would say unto you to allow yourself to rejoice. Again. Be in joy. As you were 2,000 years ago, you were in joy as you heard my message, as you felt the vibration of love, as you felt the enthusiasm, entheos, being in God, enthusiasm of the ones accepting, knowing, rejoicing in the knowing that I am all that I've ever asked for, all that I believe. And I rejoice. I am in joy again. You deserve it. Well, yes, Jeshua, I've suffered enough. I've had 16,381 lifetimes, and each one of them has been really a burden. I've had to struggle through each one. And you know what has happened? Every one of them, I died. And yet here you are. Exactly. One more time. Because in all of those other lifetimes, you did, yes, ascend unto heaven. But Yeshua, I wasn't all that good in that lifetime. I probably went to a very fiery place. Yes, you did. But you didn't stay there. You said, let me out of here. And so you were released. You never have to be in what you see to be a difficult place. Hear this well. You are of the Christ energy. Christ you are. Christ you will always be. Take that to heart. And the Christ is the one who walks and knows himself, herself, itself to be sacred. You are manifesting your life minute by minute. You are manifesting the joy that you feel. I have seen you when you met each other. You came into this room and gave the hugs and celebrated the beingness. You are the one holy child. All together in joy. So yes, you have made choices. You have made decisions. And then you have had to live with some of the decisions that you said in human terms were not exactly so peaceful and so great. But you did live with them. And you said, I heard you. Okay, if I suffer enough in this lifetime, I won't have to do this over. So be it. All done. And then you've come back and you said, that can't be true. I'm not really quite that good, etc., etc. And so you made adventure, because you do like adventure. Even if you say no, that could be dangerous. And to the human understanding, it could be. But it also has the other side of the adventure of living, really living. Do not be afraid to make decisions, to walk out, to step out onto something new. All around you, ones are making new inventions, new adventures as well. You are doing that day by day. Because I would ask her, what is going to happen on the morrow? Well, Jeshua, I don't know. I've got some plans for tomorrow, but I don't know how it's all going to go. Is it going to be happy? Well, I hope so. Fingers crossed, yes. Of course it's going to be happy. And why? Because you are going to make it happy. And no matter how bad it may seem to be in one moment, you can say, well, I've learned from that not to put my foot in the bucket. Or whatever. Allow yourself to do what you just now did. Laugh. To know that truly you are putting a lifetime together in love. As you meet with friends, you are the essence of love. They are as well, but maybe don't know it. You are the essence of love that can say, I love you. I care about you. I am friend to you. I will be friend. And you put it in words that they can understand. And they go forth feeling, well, at least there's one person who believes in me. Do you know how many times that has happened already in this lifetime, where you have made imprint on someone? Because you have. You have said to them that, yes, you are worthy to be happy. You are worthy. And you start to share with them something that you have known about them. And they say, well, that was just a little thing. And you have said, no. For others, maybe a little thing. For you, it was a big thing at the time. And you came through it. Here you are, wiser for it. You tried out various things to see what allowed you to know your creativity. And you have said, oh, Jeshua, creativity. Oh, I have done that. I've been there, done that, and had to live with the results. Of course. But it has not been that bad, has it? No. You get to a certain point in the lifetime and you can look and laugh at what was I thinking? I have heard all of you, yes, all of you say that in essence, if not in words, but in essence. What was I thinking when I said I would do that, be there, etc.? Oh, Jeshua, and you have called out to me. I cannot change things for you. Now I know ones have asked for miracles. But I can suggest to you very strongly that you are the maker of miracles. And if you want to ascribe them to me, okay, I will accept that. But in truth, no miracle happens to you that has not come through you. It has to work that way. However, as I have said, I will accept the applause, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much, yes. We work well together. Yes. You have in this moment realized, felt, exhibited the truth of your being, the upliftment, the radiance, the vibration of knowing, yes, the universal affirmative. Live every day in the affirmative, even if it looks like it is holy shit. Shit has its purpose. As the sweet dog can tell you, the animal. If you do not have shit, the body is not happy. So, I know, yes. Ones are not supposed to use that word. I know. However, it is a very good term. It describes quite a bit. Physical and otherwise. Ah, yes. Allow yourself to go forward in joy. To know that truly this lifetime is the epitome, the top of all of your lifetimes, because you have remembrances, either liminal and subliminal, okay, of the light, of experiences in other lifetimes that have formed what you feel to be true in this lifetime. Allow yourself to feel the joy of living, the joy of friendship, because truly everyone you meet is a particle of you, in the experience of you. And the more people you know and interact with, the wealthier you are. Those of you who have traveled, and all of you have, those of you who have picked up and maybe moved somewhere to new surroundings, and all of you have, you are rich in the adventure of life. I think that is a good title, The Adventure of Life. Make it, in your knowing, the adventure, not the tragedy of something I have to get through. Even if the body may be screaming at you that it is not happy, and you think, oh, I only have a few days left to go, and I'm in such terrible condition. Thank the body for what it has allowed you to do. Thank the body for what it is exhibiting, and know that truly you are the maker of that. And realize, make real in your awareness how great thou art. You have, I believe, a musical piece that sings of that. Play that often. Play that, because it is a message to you, to realize, to make real in your awareness how great thou art, because you are bringing every experience to yourself, to call it either good or bad. Call it good. And I have seen you, and it brings a great smile to me, where you have said, oh, I call it good. Now, goodbye. And let it go. Yes, exactly. Call it good. Bye. Yes. You are, if you will accept it, the teachers. Other lifetimes you have been the scholars. You have been the ones who taught others how to write, how to read, how to be philosophical about things. You are the teachers you are also, in the stream of consciousness, the student as well. For where does the teacher get its knowledge, his knowledge, but from the experiences that you call to exhibit, to live through, and then to say others, I have been there. I have done that. And I'm really glad, I've heard you say this, to be on this side of it. Yes. You are wealthy for the experiences that you have had. You are wealthy, and you share it with others from time to time, with the arm around the shoulder, or holding the hands and saying, it is okay. You have come through. Look at everything you've come through, and say how much you love them. Or if that is too powerful a word, how much you admire them, respect them. Because each and every one, as you understand, as you know, is working through their issues. Working through what can be painful for them. They are very brave, as you are, as you have been. You are now coming to the place of recognizing, I am wealthy beyond measure. Look at what I have come through, what I have to share with others. And you do. Each and every one of you has lifetimes, if you will receive it, of knowledge tested by the living thereof. And you are very wealthy in experience. And you can meet all of your friends, brothers and sisters, even the four-footed ones. Because yes, you have been four-footed. You've also been unfooted and had a tail, perhaps, or feathers on the wings. You have been everything that you can imagine because you wanted to experience God. God is. And then you fill in the blank. So you have come, as you would understand it, many, many times to play. Remember that word, and I know that you do. There's a twinkle in the eye from time to time, and you say, this is fun. And it is. Yes, with a bit of a laugh. But you share with the brothers and sisters that everything they are exhibiting, everything they are bringing forth, is for the joy of it, for the wealth of it. So that when you meet someone else on the path who seems to be struggling with the same thing that you have come through, you are able to put the arm around the shoulders, either truly, physically, or in essence, and say, I know, I have been there. But you know, there's another side to it. I say, there is? Oh, I want to get to the other side of this. And you say, it will happen. It will happen on the morrow. And he said, that soon? You say, why not? Don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for another lifetime to make it all right. It is right where you are. Right immediately. So you put the smile on the face and they wonder, what the hell is he smiling about? Or what the hell does she know? Heaven, does she know? And you say, yes, I have been there. But I came through it. And if I came through it, dumb as I am, sometimes you say that, you can make it too. And you say that to ones who are questioning. Because many of your brothers and sisters in this day and time, as has happened in other lifetimes as well, are suffering with a low self-esteem. They don't know how powerful they are. They don't know that they are manifesting what they think of themselves or what they think of the world and the people in the world. They think that it's hell on earth. And it is for them as they hold that belief. But you are the one who has a smile on your face and you say, yeah, I felt that way too some time ago when my beloved one passed on, my beloved pet, my beloved partner, my best friend. I felt devastated. But I realized, first of all, there is no separation. This is a very big point. I can still speak to that partner who has deceased the body. Oh my God, really? Does he, she know what I'm thinking? Oh, yes, in love. Because when the body does not stand in your way, screaming for attention, screaming for isness, you can understand the love of being, which is beyond beginning and beyond ending. It is forever. So that which you have loved is forever being, ising, I-S-I-N-G, ising. They are, it is with you. So reach out in thought and say, my blessing blesses you. And in that blessing, I am blessed. Because, as I have said to you so many times, there is no separation. That is why thoughts are powerful. There is no separation. That which you think and you send out vibration of energy is received. Others can feel it. And when you are living in the love energy, they feel lifted up. At least they have opportunity. And they will wonder, why? Why does she feel so good about this? Looks like shit to me. But I will share with you something that you know. Where would you be without the process of shit? You'd be backed up with a whole lot of you-know-what. You've been there. I speak to you of physicality, but it is also true on the psychological, spiritual level. Because if you keep holding on to that which has been painful, that which you would judge to be erroneous, it is as you are being backed up on the physical level. And that doesn't feel good. So let it go. Say, okay, I am free of that. I let it go. I let it pass. And give the handle, the flush. Okay? Follow through. Flush. Yes. Oh, and Epsom salts, okay. You have remedies, yes. You are most powerful manifestors. You manifest the friendships. You manifest the seeming words that bother you. And someone says something to you, and you think, oh, that hurts. Momentarily, yes, as you accept it. But then you come back with what the ancient wise ones have said. But what do they know about me? They don't know. They are judging from their own place, seat of judgment. Therefore, you say, thank you for the gift, but I don't accept it. And they can take it back. Right. You are as the faithful pet who loves, trusts, is here to be the essence of love on 4 feet. As you know, touches the heart, brings the waterworks to the eyes. Sometimes you feel as one with the beloved pet. Sometimes you know the essence of life without judgment. You are manifesting this life. You are manifesting that which you then move on and judge. And you say, well, this is not good. But every experience has a gift in it. At the least, it is something you can say, well, been there, done that. I'm finished with that. I have heard my beloved friend and teacher, the one you know as Judith, say, well, I've had that experience, so I'm glad I can put it in the wastebasket of the past and walk on from it. Yes. But every experience that you bring forth has a treasure in it. Every experience says to you, look at the author that you are. You're writing your own drama. You are wealthy beyond measure. Look at the friends you have met here in this time, in other times, in far countries. All of you have traveled. All of you have visited with ones who in another lifetime was your sister, brother, of the same familiar ancestry. Everyone. You have been there, done that. You've heard that saying. You are wealthy beyond measure because of the experiences you have brought for yourself to know how great thou art. That would be a good title for today's lesson, if you needed a title for the recording of it. How great thou art. Yes. You have music that brings a certain vibration of wholeness as you hear that. I would suggest that on your morrow, if it is possible, that music be played for the ones so gathered. Or if not tomorrow, sometime in the future. Because you are that great. How great thou art. Another good title for today's, whatever, your choice. Okay. You were hoping I would say that. Very good. You are powerful. You have seen this because you have sometimes had a thought and then it has manifested. And if it was a good thought, it was, oh, thank goodness that came true. And sometimes if it's not such a good thought, it's like, why did I think that? I'm going to be careful what I think. I have heard my friend and teacher, the one you know as Judith, say that. Why did I think that? Erase. Okay. Try the ultimate eraser, love, and say, yes, you just thought it for the drama, for the excitement, the vibration of it. Let it go. And it does. All of the things that seem to be so weighty, so heavy, where do they come from? Where do they go? Out of the ethers, to be celebrated, and then to be let go in the wastebasket, or flush. Yeah. Get rid of it. You are great manifestors. Therefore, find in your mind what brings you joy. What brings you the smile on the face, the feeling of wanting to reach out and hug the whole world, perhaps. To go out with a smile on the face that says to everyone, I see, and you don't need to put it into words, but I see the Christ of you. I see the essence of Godhood walking in front, coming towards me. And they will wonder, why is he smiling? He doesn't even know me. But yes, you do. You know the Christ essence of them. And they may not at that point, but they will. It will come. You are the epitome of Godhood. Oh my gosh. Jeshua, you know how heavy that is? You're expecting me to know everything, to be everything, to live in love, even at that moment where I think, that person is an asshole. And to live in the sense of God. Okay? It is okay. That which you have termed the other person, that judgment goes about this far outside of you, does not touch them. They don't know. Even if you say it with the words, they are not going to understand what made you feel that way. So, not to worry. But come to the place where you can call them the Christ, the loving being that truly they are, whether they know it or not. And smile at them. And then, when they say, "What the hell are you smiling at?" you will say, "You." And then step back in case they have an action that goes with the words. Now, I jest with you. But in truth, everyone you meet is Christ essence. They're using it either to show the love that they are, or they're still asking, I want to see it, I want to feel it, I want to know it. And quite often that is what they are doing. Their thinking is, if I suffer enough, and you've all been there, if I suffer enough, I'll be like Christ, and then I can go to heaven. I did not suffer. I knew that the body is the manifestation of the spirit essence. And I knew that I was making the body in every moment, as you are. Therefore, it cannot be destroyed. It can, if you buy the narrow view of it, hurt. Did it hurt with the nails? For half a second, yes. Because I wanted to know, how does it feel to be human? Oh, I don't think I'm going to stay there. And you have that choice as well. You have that choice to call it what it is to you. And it is okay if you say, it feels like hell. Of course it does. The body doesn't like to have big spikes going through the palm of your hands. Of course. But when you have been there, done that, you can let it go. You have some training that can be done. In this day and time, it is called the biofeedback training, where you go through various experiments and you see what the body feels and how you can change your sensitivity to it. Because you are in charge. Ask, if you want to, my beloved friend and teacher, the one you know as Judith, about being able to have the great spikes put through the hands and feel it, yes, for a first second, and then let it go. But what that will do in the discussion that you'll have, if you have one with her, will be a remembrance of where you have been with it and how you can see it differently. Because yes, you have been crucified, physically crucified. Take that deeply within the mind and knowing. How would it feel? Oh, Yeshua, I don't want to imagine that. You don't have to imagine it. You've been there, done that. Let it go. Well, I thought I did. Yes. Good. All done. You have experienced everything that is humanly possible. So then, Yeshua, why am I here now with the body? In order to teach. Oh, you mean my life has purpose? Yeah. You have been there, done that, been crucified. Several times, actually, if you will accept that, because you couldn't keep this part quiet, the mouthpiece, and you said, I know there's more. I know. And some of the ones who didn't really want to know more said, off with the head, or on the cross, whatever. All of you, by the way, can relate to the crucifixion. Why? Because you've been there. You have been crucified, physically crucified. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You've been crucified many times, mentally and emotionally. But you've also been crucified physically, so that when Easter time comes up, you say, oh, I couldn't have been, well, I was bad. I guess I could have been. Yeah, you were. But where are you now? You're back here right now living the Christ life, allowing yourself to love the beloved pet, the beloved friends, to be in that essence of love. Yes, one more time, because it is so true. The Christ love is so true. And you feel it. When you meet someone and you are in love with them, and I'm not talking just romantic love, I'm talking about the essence of oneness and being in that spirit. You know the allness that can never be destroyed. You are the forever spring coming forth, forever living, blooming, showing forth the spirit alive and well that wants to smile, wants to cry in happiness, and to reach out and to hug. That is why in various groupings you go back time after time, because it feels so good to hug. And you know that it is okay to share love in that way. Other times you don't have to do the physical, but you look upon someone and you know, this one has been my sister. This one has been my mother, my aunt. I have known this one in many different circumstances, and I love the wealth of experience. I know oneness. That is truly what physical life is all about, is to be able to come to that place of knowing oneness, even with the body that seems so screaming at you to understand separation. Yes, there is separation, but there is also oneness, where the heart opens and the arms go around and you hug and the eyes greet the other one in knowing, I know who you are and I love who you are, because it is the spirit of oneness, of love. And yes, there are various ways of sharing love. That is all well and good. But what counts the most is knowing the oneness that you are in love with another one. That is why you seek out the very deep friendships. That is why you look with the eyes of spirit and you see love in others' eyes. That is why it is so deeply meaningful when you fall in love. It touches every fiber of your being. You fall in love with the beloved pet, and that one means everything to your heart. It is true for all of you, the friendships that you have, the very deep friendships, where you walk with another one as if, and they are, your brother, sister. Because, yes, they are. And it brings the waterworks, the tears to the eyes, because there is a knowing that truly I am. Full stop, period. I am. Whatever you want to finish the sentence with. You are walking, living, exhibiting love. On 2 feet, sometimes you have been on 4 feet, sometimes you have been with the wings, sometimes you have been in the water. You have done it all. That is why you have on this planet, as you call it, this body of Holy Mother Earth, the different forms of habitat for life forms. Because in truth, you wanted to know. You've been there, done that. You've been the tiny little guppy little fish. You've been the tall 7 foot, 8 foot basketball player. Okay. You've been there as anything you can imagine. You have been, yes, the Raja Shah riding on the elephant. And you've been the elephant. Think about that for a moment. You've been the oneness of life going forward, and the blessings of life and friendship, living, experimenting, celebrating, and saying, what more is there? Because you have wanted to know. And blessed art thou, because you have accepted that thought that I can have had experiences on 4 feet. I can have had experiences of life in the water. I can have been any form. I am life. It opens a whole vista for you. And you don't have to just say, okay, I've only been the good ones. You have wanted to know everything. So yes, there have been times when you have chosen to be not so good. But that is okay, because the judgment of good and bad stays right here on planet Earth. And it is your experience for momentarily being, and then you go on to something else, which is a blessing. Call everyone your friend. Call everyone your lover. Call everyone 4 feet, 2 feet, winged, swimming, whatever, your brother, sister in life. Even the small little bacteria. Jeshua, have I been a little bacterium? Yeah. You didn't think much of it, and you said, okay, I'm out of here. But you tried it. Been there, done that. And blessed it with the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of wholeness that you are. Go forth and rejoice. Go forth and know that you are 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th. Because you've been here, done that. You have, in the back of the vault of your mind, you have stored memories. And I have heard you say, I remember doing something, I can't remember when, doesn't seem likely, but somehow I know that experience. Of course you do. There is nothing outside of your ken, K-E-N, outside of your knowing. Because you have wanted to know, wanted to experience, wanting to bring to the essence of you the remembrance of the Creator. Oh my God. You called? You have wanted to know, how does it feel to be Creator? My God, how you create. Think upon that in your quiet time. I have wanted to know how to be Creator. Wow, look at what I've created. Oh, some of the mess that I've created. You are the essence of the Creator, capital C in your language, creating your life, your experiences. And then you have the opportunity to call them good or not so good. Or say, I want to have a redo. I want to do over. And so, as you wish, it comes, and you get to see it again. That is how great thou art. How great thou art, because you are bringing forth the life experience. Call it all good. Know that these are your holy days. Yes, you are leading up to what is known in your celebrations as the holy days. But every day is your holy day to awaken to the knowing of the one creative essence, creating a life and calling it good. Walk with me, rejoice with me, for thou art holy. So be it.
Almighty God, when I behold the world around me, which you have shaped with just your almighty word, how your wisdom guides the threads of life before me, and every creature finds its place with you. Then sings my soul with joy and gratitude, how great thou art, how great thou art. When I gaze upon the heavens' wondrous splendor, where golden vessels glide across the blue, and sun and moon keep time in measured courses, each in their turn, like two grand clock hands move. Then sings my soul with joy and gratitude, how great thou art, how great thou art. When I gaze upon the heavens' wondrous splendor, where golden vessels glide across the blue, and sun and moon keep time in measured courses, each in their turn, like two grand clock hands move. Then sings my soul with joy and gratitude, how great thou art, how great thou art. When I hear the thunder rolling through the heavens, and lightning swords flash brightly through the skies, when cool rains fall and fresh winds whisper softly, and promises rainbow shines before my eyes, then sings my soul with joy and gratitude, how great thou art, how great thou art. When finally the veils of time have lifted, and faith is sight as all is clearly shown, when eternity's bright bells call me onward, and welcome my soul to Sabbath's peaceful home, then sings my soul with joy and gratitude, how great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul with joy and gratitude,